What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Bradbury. We back with another one, and things are heating up like they haven't been before. If you've been following my page or any of the content I've posted, make sure you're subscribed so you can see my shorts as well. I'm getting a very different audience on my short as opposed to my videos, so make sure you're a part of both communities. It's very different. So, with that being said, we're over on X today. Last night, Trump probably shot out some unfriendly fire to one of his most loyal GOP candidates, who is unfortunately opposition, and anyone running is going to be opposition, and that's no easy task to navigate through. So I want to kind of bring you along the journey. I've been a strong two-time voter of MAGA. I will be a third if Trump is the nomination, proudly, but we have some things to hash out, and I need you guys to be here with me through it so you can see the growth that I'm going through, along with the conundrum and hard rock that I'm in, or between a rock and a hard place that I'm actually in right now. So Trump put out a statement last night on Truth Social. We're going to go ahead and read it for you guys. And unfortunately, it's in response to the it's in response to this photo right here. Right here. Boom. So as you can see, all these kids right here, none of these shirts are made by Vivek's team or from anyone on Vivek's camp. Not sure who made the shirts as opposed to that, but it's not from Vivek's team. And well, Trump sees this, as well as the key endorsements he's been getting. And it says, "Save Trump, vote Vivek." And can you support Vivek now after he made comments stating saving President Trump is to vote for me, Vivek Ramaswamy? His comments and now his t-shirt have made it impossible for me to endorse him for 2028. He violates Romans 1:18. So he didn't suppress anything about the way he felt about Trump. So you have this photo right here. Trump sees this and sees how he's been making a wave in the Iowa caucus. And Trump says on Truth Social, I quote, "Vivek started his campaign as a great supporter, the best president in generations," he called Trump. "Unfortunately, now all he does is disguise his support in the form of deceitful campaign tricks. Very sly, but a vote for Vivek is a vote for the other side. Don't get duped by this. Vote for Trump. Don't waste your vote. Vivek is not MAGA. The Biden indictments against his political opponent will never be allowed in this country. They are already beginning to fail. MAGA." So seeing this, and I've been a staunch Vivek supporter since April 23rd, 2023. He put out a campaign video. And seeing this, it was a punch to the gut, because I really like Vivek, but I like Trump. So I'm at a crossroads here. I've not considered anyone outside of Nikki Haley, I've not considered anyone outside of Trump, then Vivek, then Ron DeSantis, providing Trump is removed. That's my thought. Trump's not removed yet, so Trump's still heading my vote, but I am acting as if Trump's going to be assassinated. In my mind, he's already dead. That's just because I don't think the establishment is going to allow him. I hope I'm wrong. But again, this was Trump's statement to Vivek. Vivek issued a response, and here it is on X. "Yes, I saw President Trump's Truth Social post. It's an unfortunate move by his campaign advisors, which is a noteworthy connotation. I don't think friendly fire is helpful, which it isn't. Donald Trump was the greatest president of the 21st century, and I'm not going to criticize him in response to this late attack. A+. I've met tens of thousands of Iowans across 390 plus events here, and they are deeply worried, and so am I, that this system won't allow Donald J. Trump anywhere near the White House again. It seems they will stop at nothing to keep him away from power. I'm worried for Trump. I'm worried for our country. I've stood up against the persecutions against Trump, and I've defended him at every step. I showed up at the Miami courthouse in solidarity following his first federal indictment. I filed a FOIA demand to the Biden DOJ. I submitted an amicus brief this week with the U.S. Supreme Court calling on them to overturn Colorado's ruling. I pledged to remove myself from Maine's and Colorado's primary ballots if they remove Trump, calling on DeSantis and Haley to do the same. But we have to open our eyes. Last time it was a man-made pandemic, big tech election interference. Now the same billionaires funding the lawsuits against Trump are the ones trying to prop up Nikki Haley. This is all true. The same mainstream media blasting Trump is lavishing praise on Nikki. They want to narrow this to a two-horse race between Trump and Haley. Eliminate Trump one way or the other. and trot their puppet into the White House. We can't fall for that trap. 1 year from now, we won't look back and say we were shot that it happened. We will kick ourselves for not stopping it. Our movement must live on. America First didn't start in 2016. It started in 1776. We owe it to our founding fathers to do the right thing for our country. I want to save Trump and to save this country. Let's do it together. You won't hear any friendly fire from me.
That day, because that's the right thing to do for people. On day one in office, I will pardon every peaceful protester that day, because that's the right thing to do for this country. And I will go further case by case and understand even those who were allegedly violently charged, to understand if the facts actually match up and if they had any constitutional due process rights denied. And anybody who was held to a different standard of the rule of law will get a pardon, because that's how we actually have to stand for one standard of the rule of law in this country. Antifa and BLM burned this country down in cities across this nation for a year. And yet peaceful protesters that day, the likes of Owen Schroyer, who just had a megaphone, didn't enter the Capitol, yelled 1776, ended up serving in prison. That's not America. And I also think that there are some more facts that still need yet to come to light here. I know you're not supposed to talk about that, but I think it's the hard truth. Hard questions about Capitol Police officers who let people into the Capitol.
Right.
I don't think that entrapment ever should be the basis. If a Capitol Police officer waved somebody in, I don't think that that's appropriate to then arrest that same person. And that's what I'm going to stand for as the next president.
You heard it here first. I just ask that you go into the Iowa caucus tomorrow, if you're going to watch this, and judge your decision based on the fruits of the campaigns. Who's been more fruitful, Vivek or Donald Trump? I'm going to leave you with that, and vote with your heart. Peace.